Now let's look at the basic gameplay in UNGA BUNGA. The playable cards are shuffled and all players will be dealt 5 cards. This will be your starting hand for the game. You may look at your cards, and you are not intended to show your opponents your cards. Once all players have been dealt in, the oldest player will go first, and the turns will go in the clockwise rotation. A player must make their first tool before any other items can be made. A tool is made by placing a smashy rock and a holdy stick below the tool item card. If we look at the symbols of the smashy rock and the holdy stick, we can see that they do indeed combine to make the tool. A player can also use an UNGA BUNGA wild card in lieu of a smashy rock or a holdy stick or both. Because the UNGA BUNGA wild card contains the symbols of all the playable cards, it can be used as any other card. If a player cannot make a tool, they can either send a wild animal after another player or discard one of their cards and draw a new card. A more comprehensive video on wild animals will be discussed in our next section of this tutorial. Once your first tool is made, you can make any other item. The remaining items can be made in any order. Note that you only need 2 cards to make either the Bunga Wife or the clothes, but the correct pairing is required. The correct pairing for the Bunga Wife and the clothes can be found on their respective item cards. Some examples of incorrect pairing are: you cannot stop a growly beast with a clubby stick, and you cannot get a Bunga Wife with a shiny rock and some stringy shells. Cards cannot be paired together unless they satisfy one of the item card's matched sets. At the beginning of the game, once at least one player has made their first tool, any player that has not made a tool can choose to discard 4 or 5 of their cards and pick up 4 or 5 new cards in order to catch up to the other players. This move is optional, and players might choose to discard a single card or throw a wild animal at their opponent instead of discarding 4 or 5 cards. Discarding 2 or 3 cards is not allowed. Once you have made a tool, you are considered an official caveman, and you are no longer permitted to discard 4 or 5 cards, and if you intend to discard, you may only discard 1 card at a time. This concludes the basic gameplay for UNGA BUNGA. In our next section, we will take a comprehensive look at wild animals.